following video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Unger again, and welcome to another podcast. Oh my goodness. On his anti-monster kick again. I I never like I never really stopped being anti-monster. I think what they're doing is crappy. So, uh, we're talking about the energy drink people anyway. But yeah. Oh goodness. But yeah, I was just getting ready to make a little something. No big deal. Hi Sunset Burst, how's it going? Alright, so let me... Not that one. I have another... There we go. Just, Okay, let's see here. Make this image bigger. Just... Alright. Alright, there we go. So... Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay. Do I have to use square ones for this? I think I might have to use squares for this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use squares. This won't work. We need square glass blocks for this. Okay, that's fine. We'll use square ones. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Let's see here. So 5. Nope, nope. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Intense building. Yes, much building, very intense. Let me go ahead and jump into Discord so we get a conversation going. Hello. Alright.
Oh boy.
Alright. problem seeing this shit. Alright. I can see it okay from this angle, but then when I try to move around to where I can put something in front of it, it falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That appears to be what I wanted. Alright. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop being a dick. Oh, come on! Well, can't have nice things. Absolutely impossible
This
to
is
have
why
nice
we
things.
can't have nice things.
Right. Yeah, this build too intense for server traffic to handle.
Man, playing Minecraft feels weird on a GameCube controller.
Couldn't possibly. Why am I not signed into my account? Why? Motherfucker. Why did this thing just decide to unilaterally just unsign in my Nintendo account and disconnect me? It's so fucking stupid. Hi, Caps.
I don't know. Hello, Caps. Yeah, playing Minecraft feels weird on a GameCube controller. But it's for the better because my other controller started getting old.
Yeah. Just wait.
Okay, I'm here.
Seriously. Seriously, Mojang. This is legit my third time trying to get into Minecraft tonight. Like the second time I actually got in, but then it just booted me right out. It's like, no, that's not okay. Pain in my ass.
Whoa. Oop. Okay.
What have you done? Fuck off with that. Stop. Get in there.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. The walkway that leads outside, nice. I'll take a look at that here in a second. Just okay.
Why does the room feel laggier than it was last time?
I have no idea. I got booted earlier, so you know, it could just be
Yeah.
Mojang being booty, but
Being silly, huh?
Unfortunately, it happens a lot.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
Good old booty jang.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna have to work on that tree. I'm not gonna do it now.
Let's see how this turns out. I'm just you can call this an experiment if you want. I'm just gonna see if I can make this look good and kind of go from there.
So where'd you say that new suicide booth was? That you mentioned in caps?
Yeah, hurry up. This guy needs to off himself. No, just kidding.
I already have too many times.
here. The biggest problem here is that I can't color match these like perfectly. So it could be difficult for me to get all these colors like 100% right.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I was right there. Okay. Right up, and let me see. Okay. Oh, I see. Was killed by magic. I see.
Be careful, everyone. Magic Johnson is in this game now, and he craves human flesh. All right, anyway.
Jeez. Oh, okay. Or who's the devil? Yeah, where's the ones involving stalagmites?
Yeah, this looks like absolutely nothing right now. All right. Bitchin'.
Howdy.
Come here.
Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
Giggity.
Oh, no. Let's see. Oh no! Monster. Well, alright, giggity.
Giggity.
Oh man. Let's see here. Good grief. This is gonna be a mess. This is a much larger and more ambitious thing than the previous ones, so having little hoping this ends up working okay. So I think I'm just gonna use gray for this. I might switch out the purple I did earlier for gray, because let's not call that green. jeez. Now. Okay. Stop. Okay.
Aloha, gamers.
There.
Hello.
People keep asking me for directions, and that is a big mistake because I'm not.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was pulling into work, I think it was today or yesterday, and there was this girl on a bicycle, and she was yelling something at me, and as I was getting out of my car, and I thought she was, it sounded like she might be asking for directions or anything, but I couldn't freaking hear her because it was like windy, you know?
Oh, rip.
And
Okay.
so I just kind of looked at her and didn't say anything, and and I think she got pissed and thought that I was like ignoring her, so she just kind of went off somewhere else. I was like, I wasn't ignoring you, I just couldn't hear the fucking thing you were saying,
Yeah,
I wasn't even 100% sure she was talking to me at the time, because like I said, I was working on getting out of my car, so it's like,
if you're trying to communicate in public, be as clear as possible so there's
Right.
no misinterpretation.
right. Well, and female voices don't carry, they just don't.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah.
Neither do monotones, fun fact.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway.
So yeah, I understand some of the social concern of just walking up to someone, saying hi, and asking for directions. But it's not that complicated. If
Right,
they're a prick,
yeah.
they'll blow you off. If they're not a prick, they'll give you directions if they can.
Right. Yeah, it's not
I just assume people are straightforward and rational until proven immediately
man.
otherwise.
No, I'm the opposite. I assume that every person on the that I see on the streets or in their car is a complete fucking nutcase until I'm proven wrong.
I mean, there are situations where I want to extend the benefit of the doubt, but as a rule, I'm pretty forgiving
Yeah.
of ignorance,
Right.
if not idiocy.
Oh man. Nah, I go outside and the idiots are out just full force.
It's summer, they come out.
Like,
Well, gee, Hunger, I thought I was the misanthrope of the group.
Oh,
no.
I
It
didn't
runs
even-
in the family.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't even see you jump in.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, my power has been out since Thursday at 3.
Oh.
Yeah, they were giving me some horse shit. Basically, every day they'd be like, "Oh, we'll have it done by tomorrow, estimated restoration." I'm like, "Okay, tomorrow, huh?" Tomorrow comes, they're like, "Update, the damage were worse than we thought. Ooh, so it's gonna take a little longer."
Widow Wonger.
And then they kept doing that until they said it was gonna be done Sunday today, and then I don't know, after I got to work, so it must have been 5 or 6, my power came back on. I got a notification.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, What's been going on back there for you, Quite?
Like just a thunderstorm passed over, like regular thunderstorm, but I guess winds were high. Storm whipped up less than 15 minutes. First 15 minutes, my power was out. So like winds kicked up, fucking fuck shit up, and then it was like it was raining in my area for a while, but it was mostly just like I don't know. It was supposed to kind of settle down. It just kept going where I was for a bit too.
Yeah.
Probably didn't help with initial repairs, but like there was a hospital down, like a lot of power. There was
Jeez.
I'm like by a Walgreens. It pisses me off. The Walgreens got power back before like the residential, even though it's like right on top of the residential, and
It's
the
like-
traffic lights. The traffic lights at the Walgreens were still out.
Is it across the street or is it like the same block?
Like same block.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like when I live like right next to Main Street where I'm at, and so whenever power goes out here, like there's businesses on like right behind the house and everything, like in our block. So like this is like the first block that they fix.
Lol.
So
Bro, I
anytime
fucking
power
aware.
goes out, like we're like at the top of the freaking fix that shit list. So
Yeah, there's a Hitachi plant that has the local municipality by the gonads. They can actually fine the city like $100,000 per hour that they don't have power
yeah,
or some junk
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
they, like a month ago when my when I had that
just-
7-hour power outage, I think they might have finished my the block around our neighborhood last.
yeah.
Yeah, I just want them to like credit the food in my fridge or something, because this happens all the fucking time. Like I'll have food in my fridge and it's just like, oh, your power's out for 3 days and nothing in there will be good if you don't have somewhere else to put it. Sorry, chuckle fuck, it's over.
Right. Yeah. I know a guy who claims that that anytime his power goes out, he has his lawyers send them a thing and they credit the shit in his fridge. But
I mean, they might if he gives them enough trouble.
yeah,
And this is probably the same guy I'm thinking of, isn't it?
probably. Anyway, I mean, I don't know who you're thinking of, but you know. But,
My
you know, 'cause
grandpa,
I'm not psychic or
yeah.
anything, but you know, like I've got a decent guess. So
Yeah.
My grandpa's the type to fight those battles.
right.
A lot
He's
of
got nothing
people
better to do.
Not really, no. He made out like a fat cat from military retirement, and he just fiddles basically. He does whatever the fuck he wants. He drives his wife around.
Yeah.
Not even. She drives herself a lot still. I don't know how that's going. They're both getting pretty old.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot of people seem to be suffering with high wind thunderstorms lately. Like a
Nice.
few of my friends had some, and then
It's almost like the climate is in some way shifting,
Yeah.
some way
Like there's
metamorphosizing.
some sort of change to the climate happening on like a global scale.
How bizarre. Hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of wild. Ah!
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of expected this, like, extended power outages to kind of stop when I moved into the city, but I guess not. I guess they just kind of fuck around, and depending on what happens, it either gets fixed or it doesn't.
Oh man. So they're just
Well-
gonna keep fucking around until they find out.
More like until I find out when my power's back. Actually, it's quite the funny jig they do with me.
Jeez.
I see.
Well, at least the power doesn't go out every time somebody sneezes down the block too hard.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of how my apartment complex works. And every time we get the slightest bit of a power surge, the magnetically sealed doors, or the I don't know why, but we've got these doors that are like held open with these power magnets, and every time the power surge happens, the magnets like stop working, and you'll hear the doors just go slam. Sometimes like at 2 or 3 in the morning when you're about to totally doze
Gross.
off.
Yeah. And then the residents get to find out how absorbent their adult diapers really are.
Well, at least the ones that don't take, powerful sleeping medications.
Uh-huh.
These trickle fucks running my ass really want me to go 15 over. I guess.
Where you driving?
Oh, no,
Texas?
yeah, they can just pass me if they want. I forgot that's an option.
Yeah.
Seems like they forgot too.
Yeah.
I drive in Michigan, which is probably on par with Texas, I want to say.
Yeah.
Well, frankly,
It's like... Yeah, I was just going to say, it's like the wet side of the coin. I'm guessing Texas is the dry side.
Probably, yeah.
I was just gonna say I don't really think it's necessarily the states. It's just the fact that, along with the fact that nobody is raised anymore, nobody is taught anything anymore, and that goes for driver's ed as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because here in Oklahoma, just the past 2 years, I've noticed that the drivers out there are getting worse and worse,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah, there's a lot of
we
like
live in a
basic
college town,
shit.
so we get drivers from all over the place. Like,
That's probably part of it. I always live in a college town.
well, I was speaking specifically about highway driving.
yeah, well.
I don't drive on the highway because it's cancer.
Well, I mostly love it because it's soothing for me to just cruise up and down the highway at whatever the highway speed is, be it 60, 70, and just cruise up and down listening to music. And well, just the past year and change, it's become less enjoyable because of just
Bad drivers, yeah.
it's just getting rough.
Yeah, I started driving last October. I was licensed last October, so I haven't been at it too long. But I'm fucking terrified of everyone else still because they haven't given me no reason to put faith in them. So
Uh-huh.
I guess there I don't really give people the benefit of the doubt, other than sometimes I'll catch myself assuming that a person won't, crash their vehicle at their own expense and slightly mine. But sometimes people seem very tempted to do that, and it's like, okay.
Right. Yeah, like that's like the number
I'll
one.
take the lead here.
That's like the number one
That's
thing
fine.
that they teach you at driver's ed is never assume that other people are going to fucking drive responsibly and follow the law
Yeah.
and everything. Like,
Defensive driving, exactly.
yeah.
They don't. But never once was that gone over in my driver's education. I only did the first segment. The second one is just like filler, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have lost reception.
Dang.
Well, at least your driver's ed teacher didn't constantly say you drove like a communist.
That's something, I guess. I mean, he was a senile old man who shouldn't have been on the road, but... I mean, same.
Go there and strike someone with your car once, and you'll be better off.
Jeez.
I'm not doing that.
Vehicular assault? Really? That's what you're
Not
endorsing?
this time, no. No. We saved that for deathbed talk.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, what is hunger making?
A thing.
Nothing.
Looks like a
Okay.
thingamadrooey.
It's
Something cheesy.
it's not going well.
Something ooey gooey, perhaps.
Nothing is my favorite character.
Dang. Oh, okay. Is that okay? That's what I did wrong. I fucked this up. All right. Okay. I was having trouble figuring out what I'd fucked up, and I think I figured out what I fucked up. All right. So, I think I figured out where I screwed this whole fucking thing up. All right. There we go. Should be.
And fucking.
Yeah, I gotta unfuck this thing real quick. It's, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what happened here. Now we're back on track. Alright. There's that. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Oh my gosh, we have a cricket up at work that just will not fucking die. Like like this thing has been there for like 3 or 4 days, and we keep hearing it off and on. Like, and the thing is, like the sound that it makes keeps getting like weaker. Like it's fucking scraped
Like
its
it's
legs
fucking
together so
dying.
much that it's like scraped like half of its legs off, and it can't really make the noise anymore, right? You know, it's. Because it just fucking scrapes its damn legs together so fucking much. You know, anyway.
Error. Please try again. Don't do that.
The soundboard is unfortunately much louder for me than everything else.
Oh, jeez. Man.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh no, it's right.
I believe that "Oh No" clip is from Lemmings.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the '90s
We're
revision.
lemmings.
Sounded a little bit like Yoshi, I thought, but anyway.
Oh no! Oh no!
Fucking Zoobles or whatever.
Oh, it is? Okay.
What was it?
Zoodles.
I remember some little, like, children's entertainment game.
Children's edutainment. Oh, it is from Lemmings. Okay, Cap said it's from Lemmings.
Yeah,
Lemmings.
that's what he meant.
Okay, nice.
Glad to know my memory hasn't been Mandela'd the heck yet.
Right?
Problem is you saying yet.
Well, I am old enough to remember the funeral for Common Sense getting overshadowed by the services for one Jim Henson.
You put an Aquan server? Dude. Bruh. Wait, I have to check now.
Pretty dude! Oh no!
Oh, you did!
Burning is winning.
Not here.
He will never remember to check. It's okay, I won't tell him. Yet.
Just spring it on him the next time you're chatting and be like, oh yeah, by the way.
I'm not gonna remember by then. Next time I talk to him.
It's like, screw remembering anything!
It's okay, my memory sucks.
Screw remembering, my memory sucks! Oh snap. Yep. Oh.
I love that sound effect.
Yeah. Freaking fish sound effect, I swear. Reminds me of that sound effect from the old SimCity game, you know, like the original version.
Huh.
Where like there was a thing. Was SimCity? I think it was SimCity where like there's a thing where there was a sound effect. It might have been one of the other games. Now that I think of it, that was always packaged in on school computers. But there was this sound effect where it was like poison.
Yeah, that was definitely not SimCity.
Yeah, it was like I think it was one of the other games packaged in on the old school computers, you know. But what would I know? My memory sucks anyway. So.
There were like 5 cops with lights flashing outside of one of the houses in my sister's neighborhood.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Or apartments, maybe. I don't know what these are, honestly.
Well, you know, maybe they're just doing their civic duty, and you know,
It was
not
fucking
you know.
Wait,
fucking awful. They were blocking my lane, and I couldn't fucking see because their goddamn lights just blind me.
Oh, okay, you know, that's
Captain's
sucks.
got-
You know, just what you need when driving.
Yeah.
But
Caps is asking if it was Rampage.
I don't think it was Rampage. There was a game that was like always packed in on the school computers, and I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I remember the exact one that he's talking about, but it was definitely not Rampage. It was a very point and click
Yeah. It was
centered
like,
thing. It was like a big playroom, and it had
Yeah,
a
it
bunch
was
of
like
mini
a-
games.
yeah, it was like a point and click room exploration type thing. Like you click on stuff and it does things. I can't. Yeah.
like, what was it about?
It wasn't really about anything. That's the problem. Like the premise was basically you like just click on stuff and they do things. Like
It's not about anything.
It was like kindergarten to first grade,
yeah,
practically type of stuff.
yeah. It was just.
And I can't remember the name of it to save my life.
It was just one of those games that was always packed in on the school computers, like where we, when we had because, back when we were going to school, Bill Gates was donating a bunch of computers to schools that had Windows installed, so the kids would grow up learning to use Windows, so that when they got out of school, they would buy Windows computers. Like.
A clever ploy, Bill.
This is a secret elaborate plan.
Well, I can't speak for Hunger's experience, but half the computers, or half the schools I went to, the computers were all Apple IIes or early Macintoshes.
Well,
and then after
before there were a lot of Apple IIes before because basically Steve Jobs basically did the same thing with the Apple IIes, donating to the schools so that people would
One of the
use them and
schools I
everything.
went to had like Apple IIs.
Yeah, so like I said, the Apple IIes were really common around schools for a while, and then like I said, after a while, Bill Gates started donating, because he figured out what Steve Jobs was cooking, and so he's like, oh, I could do that, so he started doing the same thing, just donating schools to computers and.
I mean, strike that, reverse it.
Yeah.
No, he's
But-
right. He's right.
Anyway.
My favorite thing to do was playing SimCity and typing in the money cheat code
The money
over and
code,
over
yeah.
again. FUND. It'll cause earthquakes and kaiju attacks.
Right. Yeah, because like they
Then
built
I
a
would build
thing
my
in-
city afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. They built in a thing to keep you from just spamming it, because they're like,
That sounds cool.
yeah. That original SimCity was like the best version. Like everything, like they've done several SimCity games since then, and it's just not the same.
SimCity 2000 was the absolute pinnacle because you could import your SimCity original
Oh wow, yeah.
cities into that. And I think you could also integrate a couple of the other Sim spin-offs like Sim Farm into your city as
Oh
well.
jeez. Yeah.
So it's like SimCity, SimCity 2000, and Sim
Yeah.
Farm.
I feel like if you didn't have the other games for that though, then you probably wouldn't care. But but it's really
yeah.
cool for those that did though. Like yeah. But yeah, let's see. Kind of like how on the like the Mario Golf game, like they had the compatibility with Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Like it didn't like make or break the game by itself, but it was really cool if you had Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Yeah.
For the compatibility with the Game Boy Advance game?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because basically what it would do is it would give you basically on the Game Boy Advance game you could sit there and create a character, and then you could use the connectivity to play that character on the GameCube game.
Yeah.
And it was dope. Like, and then like your character would get experience and stuff from playing on the GameCube, and you could use that to power them up on the base game. So it was like this whole feedback loop, and it was amazing. Like, yeah, like, because like I played Mario Golf like on the GameCube and enjoyed it on its own, and then I think it was Siege that actually got me the Game Boy Advance game, and I started playing with that, and I was like, dang, this is way better. Like, so,
Me buy a sports game for you?
maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might have bought it myself, but I don't know. I'm just. Like I said, my memory shit. But anyway.
It's okay, mine is too.
Yeah. Yeah. Added veggies to the base Mario 3. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the brown here. Black. Here we go.
Oh, that's odd. I thought that the only time they had veggies in Mario 3 was with those e-reader levels.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah, but Caps is saying that there was an E-switch that added them to the base game.
Oh. Huh.
But it wasn't included when they put it on Virtual Console on Wii U or
Huh.
Nintendo Switch Online. Interesting. On a related note, it's been confirmed that it is not Wart who is the antagonist in Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Oh, fun.
It's Bowser for the umpteenth time.
Oh. So, so the chances that this is all a dream at the end are slightly less now. So Mario's just on drugs then.
No, not Mario. The developers probably.
Okay, well, they're just expanding their minds, man.
Luigi does indeed play. He does have the Luigi jump in the e-reader levels that I can tell. Because it was one of the games I got off of the Wii U eShop before it closed. Actually, I got that one way before.
Fuck off. Alright, there we go. Forgot to place these. Fuck. Alright. There we go.
That sounds cool.
Which one?
Said the e-switches worked on the base game, and it was meant to give it new challenges.
Oh, okay.
I just remember, well, for one, I was pretty darn broke during most of the e-reader's life, and most of the GBA's life, for that matter. And so, didn't exactly have the funds to procure those card sets. But I was miffed that they completely canceled the Game & Watch card collection.
Yeah.
I would have bought the heck out of all those.
Oh, shit. No, it's not there.
Stupid piles for Ruby and Sapphire. Nice. The Enigma Berry, even though it's not rare anymore.
And I take it it's no longer much of a mystery either.
Probably not. Jeez.
That is lag and a half right there. Jeez. Okay.
Kirby's trying to tell me to go to bed.
Oh.
I mean, seriously, he was sitting right into the doorway of the bedroom and just meowing at me.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Come here, Fuzzbutt. Got a nice warm lap for you. Well, if you think that's bad, there was more than a handful of Animal Crossing e-reader cards that we never got, including the ones that were supposed to unlock Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, The Legend of Zelda, and Super Mario Brothers, rendering them only unlockable through GameShark codes.
Yep.
And said codes were liable to deface your characters after a while, cause other anomalies, because Nintendo does not, I repeat, does not like you playing their games in ways that they don't intend for you to play.
I forgot the Nut Berry was even a thing. Crazy.
Nintendo has such a hatred for that kind of thing that that's part of the reason why they keep shutting down and claiming certain people's videos on YouTube.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Essentially, yeah, you could mod it through a GameShark code. Oh, that I don't know. Any NES game, literally? I don't know. Probably. I would think if anyone in the group here who would know how to do that, Caps, you'd be the one who would.
Right.
So Animal Crossing actually had a pretty extensive NES library. I don't think it had every NES game on the disc. But yeah, if you were modding the game, then I'm sure you could add whatever you wanted, like Siege was saying. But with just a Game Shark, I don't think that because the thing is, Animal Crossing, the entire game is small enough that it runs on the GameCube's RAM, meaning that you can actually load up the game, take the disc out, and it will keep running as long as the power is on, because it only loads the one time. So regardless of I don't think that it has the entire NES library on it, because that would take way more space than that. So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, Caps was specifically saying about he said, couldn't you mod the game to let you have NES game you wanted?
Yeah. But yeah, what I'm saying is that for modding, yes, I'm sure you could, because modding you could do a lot, But with if you're talking about just what's on the base disc, then no, I don't think that it's got the games already included, and that you could just unlock them. Via a Game Shark or something. Yeah.
But if you really think of it, you really want to have to play NES games with that itty bitty D-pad?
I mean, I don't mind. But that's me though.
Blasphemy, Caps. It's blasphemy.
With an Xbox controller, that's sick.
I mean, a lot of people who play stuff on PC do. That's how
Yeah.
the PC gamers do.
True.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can use a PS5 controller on the...
I've played GameCube games with an Xbox controller.
Because some people just want to watch the world burn.
PS5.
Yeah, you can use PS5 controllers on PC too.
Yeah, true.
I heard somewhere you could do that with PS3 and 4, but I never got around to figuring it out. I would love for some controller manufacturer to make a PC game controller that has 6 face buttons, a really good D-pad, 2 sticks, and
And a
2
partridge in a pear tree. Oh, sorry.
pair of bumpers, a pair of triggers, and force feedback. Because with all of that on it, it'd be like the perfect emulation controller.
Yeah.
Face buttons for Sega consoles, analog sticks for modern stuff, all the good stuff.
Oh. see.
Yeah, if the Xbox controllers are $20 cheaper because they opted to let you choose to use AA's, their own rechargeable battery packs, which are impossible to find, third-party ones, or just use a cable.
Yeah, I tend to just use the cable now because the rechargeable batteries don't have that great of a life to them. Yeah.
30-foot cable connected to your PC? Nice.
All right, there we go.
Double Dragon Advance and Super Double Dragon are getting ported to PS4 and so forth.
Uh-huh.
Even though if I was desperate to play either one of them, I could just fire up an emulator here and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather give Arc System Works some money for the effort.
We love effort.
Yeah.
I just wonder if the ROM for Super Double Dragon they're going to use is the one that they went back and completed for a recent cartridge reprint, or if it's going to be the old one where they left out parts. Does Blaze Blue make sense yet? You might try and ask our buddy James Draken the next time he comes on, because, yeah, I watched the anime on it, and I got lost. I do wish they'd do a Blaze Blue versus Guilty Gear X.
Do you happen to know why the gear is guilty?
Yes. Or at
Okay.
least I have a theory at least. The dude who goes by the name of Soul Bad Guy was involved with the creation of the gears, which are these basically human-made anthropomorphic creatures.
Like my dad, okay.
Designed to fight wars for people, race of humans, and they started going rogue and just killing anything in sight. So, so basically, he feels guilty for having done that, and so he tries to right his wrongs. And that's
Saying
kind of the
he's
gist of it.
not a bad guy anymore.
Right. That's just his name.
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad good guy.
You're a good bad guy.
The bad guy. Ugh.
He's the man with numerous plans.
Basically, James told me that Blaze Blue is kind of like Inception, the video game. There's this cat creature in Blaze Blue who's constantly calling this similar looking red dude with a big sword. He keeps calling him Mr. Good Guy. So it's like, okay, are they hinting at a possible crossover game?
What if the layers had layers? What if you could demonstrate infinity within a confined range?
Okay, what now? So tonight's stream notwithstanding,
No,
I
especially not the beginning.
guess
Yeah, I
said-
thought, Hugo. I was thinking the other two from the Grookey line, because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
To make
I
it look
guess
similar to that.
now is as good a time to say it as any. I really can't do these late nights anymore. So, not like I'm saying goodbye forever or anything, but I think from here on out, I may be able to only show up, like, for a little bit each Saturday night, if I show up at all.
Yeah, that's.
I've got to,
Understood.
I got to get back to a regular sleep cycle, because it's just
Yeah.
ruining my days.
So do I actually. I keep going to bed at like 4 in the morning, and it's not
Jeez.
helping.
Yeah.
I
That's
gotta be
early.
up anyway.
That's almost early compared to me, but yeah. Just the past couple days have been completely crazy.
Right.
Damn, not here.
Yeah. That sound effect is so loud compared to the others.
Yeah, it's definitely not great to go to sleep at like 4 plus in the morning and then
Yeah, I
wake
know.
up and then wake up and the day's almost completely done. Get a text from someone that says, "Hey, let's go do this," and that text happened like at 11 in the morning. You're just a little.
Yeah, I know. I need to fix my sleeping schedule. Even though I wake up at like the exact same time when I'm supposed to go to work, which is at like 1:40. Which
I mean, at least you're optimized.
yeah, at least there's that. Yeah.
There is a setting that says that you can change onboard volume. It's to the right of where it says search for sound. I think that might be for your own personal volume. But it's going to be just a blanket. It's going to be a blanket volume
Have a
for
Nightbot song
all.
request system enabled. No. It's a specific playlist that I do. It's a copyright free playlist, so there's no songs that are on there that are going to get me copyright claim.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Caps was doing the audience laugh in the back. Laughing at the viewer who asked the question.
Failure.
Hey, Jesus Christ. So many DMs.
Is it a goose? Is what a goose? No, I'm not drawing a goose. Right now it is doing just an absolutely terrible job of looking like anything, though, so...
I'd say it's good to be home, but I'd be lying. I gotta run laundry at, what is it now? 1:30 in the fucking morning because I'm worried some asshole's gonna throw it on the floor if I get it there.
Damn.
It's been in there since the power went out.
Wow.
Kind of breaking up, Quint.
Yeah.
I'm just complaining. That's all.
Yeah.
Is there still no power over there?
No, it's back. I just have shit reception though until I get inside.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're still out. That's right.
Oh.
Oh man, I really wish I had more shades to play with on this glass, but you know.
Minecraft will give you every customization option but the one you want.
Great.
But yeah, the gist of what I said when I got here was that I started laundry right before my power went out and I put it in the fucking dryer, so it's been there the whole time. And I've had people like steal my laundry for like leaving it for a shift. So like I just do not feel confident to leave it overnight now that the power's back and people can use their laundry machines again. Oh lordy goodness, how dare I keep that from them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
If they haven't already. Fucking. I'll be pissed. All my nice blankets fucking sitting there wet because of the fucking storm.
Even though I hate having to deal with not having my own washer and dryer, I've had very few incidents dealing with other tenants at my place. For that.
What the dog doing?
There we go.
Holy fucking shit, no way it saved the time on the dryer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really helpful right now because I gotta fucking rewatch everything, but bonus, I guess.
Right.
Also, sorry, Siege, I didn't hear what your story was. I cut out walking to the laundry room.
Oh, I was just saying that I've had very few issues with dealing with fellow tenants when it came to the laundry room at my place.
Oh, good. Yeah, most people have the sense to respect the community space, but not always.
Because some people are assholes.
Through that.
Yeah, we have a chalkboard in each of the little laundry rooms. And basically, you're supposed to write down like your unit, your apartment number, and the approximate time you'll be finished, as a courtesy for anybody who pokes their head in and the machines are running. And of course, I purposely overestimate the amount of time that I'll take because more than once or twice I've forgotten to actually start the dryer again.
Yeah, well, you can
Oh,
always just take the sign down when you get there. Yeah,
hey,
so
just
better to highball.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we had that in college, but they were dumbass college kids, so nobody used it, and then nowhere else I've lived has had that. But it's smart.
I used to pack all my stuff and take it across town, as I would probably be doing some chore or other thing for Mom on the way back. Pick up dinner for us and then come home and bring everything in, pack it up when I was done. But I had one too many times where it was costing me double the amount of money to get everything dry correctly because the machines across town would foul up. or someone over there at the laundromat being a total fill in the blank and costing me more time and
I don't
money.
understand how you can have a family of 5 and do your laundry at like the laundromat. It's like just transporting that many clothes, even, you know.
Yeah, Caps, wasn't the thumbnail a dead giveaway?
Never gives it away.
Just...
No, I'm done, says.
He's like, no, I reserve the right to be an idiot. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I reserve the right to be stupid.
Sorry, Caps, I didn't mean to come off as harsh.
Oh, man.
Oh, I understand.
Alright.
So they upgraded these machines, and I guess it remembered that someone was using it, so it locked everyone out. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a good thing either way that I ended up doing this. If it fucking loads.
He said loads.
I almost can't
Loads, because I'm about to blow.
I almost can't believe that Atari nearly released a Beavis and Butthead side-scrolling beat 'em up back in the day in the arcades. Actually, I think it might have been Pseudo 3D, but
I mean, the name Atari keeps getting passed around because, like, a company will pick the name up and use it and then go bankrupt, and then another company will come along and pick the name up and, you know.
Oh yeah, but at this point it was Atari, regular Atari's arcade division that had been around since the 70s, basically going out of business in the 90s, and they had a fire sale for all their IP. That's how Midway got the license for Rampage and...
Yeah, I know Midway picked up a lot of their shit.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, because...
But in a weird twist of fate, when Midway was going out of business, they lost Hydro Thunder.
Yeah.
Somehow, I think. Yeah, at one point... Let's see, let's trace just from memory where Atari... what became of Atari. Regular Atari kind of died in the mid-90s, as I mentioned. And they got bought and their IP remade, almost every single one of them, by Hasbro Interactive, because Hasbro pretty much bought them and owned them for a while. Then they got sold to the company once known as Infogrames, and then after their Dragon Ball Z license and the Matrix and every other licensed game they did, including the Test Drive series, failed to make them super solvent in the mid to late 2000s. They dissolved again, and now the company that's Atari is the one that's making so-called VCS and the Recharged series of games that are really, really well done reimaginings of the classic Atari titles. Yeah. But yeah, there's not a single person still there from the infancy of the arcade industry. There's no one left.
Yeah,
I mean,
they might. Nobody's still there. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they may dig out. They may dig Howard Scott Warsaw for an interview here and there, but Yeah. It's shell and a shadow of its former self.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I see no area.
That's the Reader's Digest version of the history of Atari. Pretty sure Norman Caruso could do 1,000 times better than me.
Right. Let's see, so... Hang on here.
I met him at Super BitCon. He's a really mellow, humble guy. Not Howard Scott Warsaw. I'm talking about the gaming historian.
Right.
All of his documentaries, big and small, have this PBS feeling to them.
Uh-huh.
It's really cool because I'm pretty sure that when he does, there's like a promo at the end of each episode that says, "Funding for this project has been brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Thank you." And it just feels so much like
Like
the
a
Corporation
viewers
for
like you thing.
yeah, the Viewers Like You Corporation for Public Broadcasting thanks thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so very wholesome and nostalgic.
Mm. Okay.
Education Edition Connie.
Say what?
App said something about Education Edition giving you more stained glass color.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Activate Education Edition, only have a second set of glass colors. Man, that is really, really tempting.
Oh Jesus!
Okay. Yeah, that is really, really tempting. Hmm.
Error. Please try again.
Right?
So if they have that, why not just put that in the base game?
I know, right?
let's go for it.
It's just not doing it tonight.
Oh, you beat me by 1 second.
Oh, I'd have to save the realm and back it up. Okay. Yeah.
Because Discord
Second thought,
owns
let's
the
not go to
rights.
Camelot. It is a silly place.
Yeah.
Say what?
I was gonna say, does Discord own the rights to these audio blurbs that I keep hearing?
No, because
Has
we're the ones
any-
adding them.
Any legal standing to use? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, because like it's all user generated content. So
I didn't know that. I thought because the emojis were popping up, it was built in.
no, because they ask you to choose an emoji to go with the thing.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, just that you're on.
The sound that you're using.
If I had an emoji, what sound would it make?
If I had a sound, what emoji would it have?
If an emoji falls and nobody's around to see it happen, does it still make a sound?
More
An
importantly,
emoji
does
shits
anybody
in the
care?
woods.
I still can't believe we live in a world where Patrick Stewart voiced the poop emoji.
A lovely world.
And I said to myself,
That.
what a wonderful world.
So true.
Nope.
Yes.
I kind of can't stand that song anymore.
Wow.
I don't
We
really
interrupt
get
this program
the,
to annoy you and make things generally irritating.
yeah, I don't really get the trope of putting it over like disaster footage.
Oh, that's because of the contrast and the irony.
Well, yeah, I get it, but I don't get why it was so widespread, I guess. Like it wasn't funny or anything. Like the contrast didn't have any entertainment value, you know?
Well, also, I mean, that song is very much open to interpretation. My mother loved it because it was all bright, cheerful, and in her words, it was bright and cheerful and optimistic. And to me, well, I kind of saw it the other way around. The song
It
always
sounds like
depressed.
a man who's given up.
Right. So, anyways, I got a smartphone a scant few months before she passed away, and just before she really lost her mind. I mean, the last part of her mind was almost gone. I was able to get her phone number in my phone as a contact, and I put that song as her ringtone. When she would call me, it would play "It's a Wonderful World." And it was only about like 2-3 weeks later, she lost her mind to the point where if she ever called me, it was an accident, and it just spiraled down very quickly after that.
Wasn't a wonderful world.
I'm doing really good right now, as far as grief goes.
Well, that's good. How recent was that?
She died 2 years ago this November.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's been
Yeah.
well over a year at this point.
A little over a year and a half.
I will.
Yeah.
I know I've already said it once, but I'll say it again. I'm sorry for your loss, Siege.
Appreciate it, Solus.
Yeah.
Anyway,
One day, probably in an episode of my podcast, I'll recount the entire story. But long story short, it was in one word, what took her life could be best described: the word starting with cluster and ending in the letter K.
but yeah, if that education edition has a glass color that would serve as a good skin tone, then I definitely want that.
Yeah, you might try to find a way to preview it before you jump in.
I mean, it's
Outside of Catholic Windows, I don't think you'll find much way of skin tone,
Yeah,
glass skin tones.
They're just darker versions of the current colors. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, maybe that wouldn't help that much then.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Wait, you could just put. Isn't there like a dirt color that'll be close enough? Maybe
Not
sand
really.
on top of it, so you look up and it still looks like it's flesh tone.
Not really. Like what I did down here was I put a pink glass block down and then I put a white block in front of it.
Okay, that sounds like it'll work fine.
Yeah, it's just that I'd have to kind of do the same thing here. So I could fix
Slice
it.
the layers.
Yeah, I could just make another layer of pink on top of the white stuff that I need to be, fleshy. So it's not a big deal.
I like swords.
Right. Alright, so...
I fully understand your love for tactics and Ramza, but I would put girls of the 4 elemental crystals there. Try and squeeze those in.
Yeah, basically, on this particular portion, I wanted to basically make sure like a lot of the sprites for the monsters are quite a bit bigger, so I just wanted to make sure I had enough space, so and this is a bigger sprite too, so I'm using it, but like it wouldn't, I don't know, it'd be difficult to fit them properly, so anyway, I guess that's what I'm getting at. Anyway. So.
Creation is a struggle. Always. What?
I wasn't saying put monsters in there. I was saying do the crystals, not.
Oh, the crystals themselves. Not. I thought you said the girls of the crystals or something like that. Freaking, like Merilith and shit. Like I was like, wait.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Testing. Am I coming in clearly?
Apparently not.
Bit better.
That was very loud.
Yeah.
That was the point.
Okay.
Alright.
Soliz's eardrums are crying. They don't like the point. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I started. I still haven't finished the Elite Four rematch for white version, but I started a Black White 2 run. And I'm pissed off because I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll use an Ampharos again. That was like probably in my first team for these fucking games way back when.
Yeah.
Since I'm playing white too, I was sad to find out it's Elekid in there. I don't need an Elekid. I wanted a Magby.
Oh no.
Yeah. So now I gotta see if I can fly back there and just snag one, or if I gotta play up to that point. I don't remember.
Jeez.
Yeah, I might have traded out everything with fly in the Pokey transport endeavors.
Yeah,
Whoops.
Magby is a Black 2 exclusive in that gen.
Yeah, it's nutty. I think you can find the item on them, but I'm not 100%.
Oh, the Electrizer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty sure like Elekid does drop it. Yeah, like it's like
Yeah,
5
so
or
like
10% or something stupid like that.
yeah, the
That
problem
they
is
hold it.
that means I'm still gonna have to farm in the other version to get that item.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was all excited I get my Abra Thief.
Oh jeez, yeah.
I'm like,
Can't you only wait?
he can steal all the shit. So I've been learning a lot about Abra lately too. I caught one in White Forest and traded it over because I'm like, oh, I haven't used one of these in forever. It'll be like a great
Hold on.
like way to play through these games. It gets tons of fucking TMs. Nothing until it evolves. At level 16, it gets confusion. I thought, maybe they were funky with it. Maybe if I wait a bit, Abra will get something cool. No. By pressing the B button once at level 16, I have locked myself out of a psychic move until level 28.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in one of the
Kadabra.
generations they added a psychic move called Kinesis that Abra could learn. Sorry, go ahead, Solus.
Can't you only find the Electrizer on the Plasma Frigate in Black 2?
Oh, maybe.
No idea.
Yeah. I don't remember ever.
No, I wasn't sure because I know like stuff like Sneasel and Gligar will carry their item in their like cave or whatever sometimes.
I know those guys carry their items in the game.
Yeah. So that's why I wasn't sure. But if they're just like a set item later, I don't have to worry. I'll just probably find it when I need to.
I'm pretty sure Magby and Elekid don't carry their own items. I know the other.
Yeah.
These on Gligar do, but.
Okay. That's fine as long as the item is obtainable in both versions.
Yeah, they are obtainable in both versions on the Plasma Frigate.
Yeah.
I remember
In that case,
them up millions of times.
okay, well, that is very reassuring.
Yeah. Anyway, continue. What were you saying?
That was pretty much it. I was just going to go over the rest of my team. I got a sniper right now that'll swap out eventually. But,
okay.
Oh, wait, I guess that covers it. Yeah. I was going to swap out the Snivy for a Paris, but I was like, that's kind of boring. I've used Paris and Parasect and like Prism and stuff all the time. I think I had like a shiny one in Legends that I was hauling around, so I'll find something else. The cool thing is I can just like check for outbreaks, right? And if I find something cool, I'll just stash it, and then once I have something like of that level in the party to replace it with, or I get to that point of the game, I can just sub that in there.
Yeah.
It's nice to like physically in my hands be able to like team build, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like Gen 5 really facilitated that more than most of them.
Don't look at me and all my psychic energy to will sequels to Pokemon Pinball into existence.
Please. God, that is the one franchise I want back. Or spin-off series, rather.
Right. If and when I ever decide to go back to playing Gen 5, I want to do like a Mono Steel shiny only run.
Oh, Christ.
I know it's gonna be hell, but like, sounds fun.
I mean, as long as, you take breaks when you need to and don't get burnt out from like the shiny part of the equation, it should be a blast.
Yeah, if I start to get too burnt out, I'll just do like a regular Mono Steel run or some shit.
Yeah. There's a lot. I'm starting to have games where I'm like, okay, I'll speed up through this because I really don't care about the integrity of the experience anymore. I'm just playing this because I have nothing else to do, it fills time.
Alright.
So like I'll do
Careful
that
when
with,
you're careful when you're killing time. It just might kill you back.
it'll fucking try, I'll tell you what. But where was I going with that?
Sorry for derailing your tireless thought.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna give an example. Crystal Clear is like that. If I ever play that again, I'm just gonna fucking speed up blaze through it because I don't really give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
But like a real game, nah. I'll sit down and play that. And if that means I have to take like a couple weeks sitting breaks, so fucking be it. At least I'm playing the game like a rational human being,
Right.
taking my time and enjoying myself for once. But yeah, my poor cadaver is gonna be so fucked up forever. It has teleport, return, and thief. Going into Roxy's gym, I was like, oh, this will be a cool place for Abra to use his new psychic move. I'm like, oh, it has it listed as a level 1 move for Kadabra, so maybe it gets it on Evo. No, fuck you, it doesn't get it on Evo. It gets it at level 16 as Kadabra.
Yeah.
I guess that's like kind of a remaining Gen 1-ism.
Yep. Oh, man.
But like, I don't know. It's cool to fuck around and find out, I guess, at the very least. Like, very natural to think, I wonder what happens if I press B on this Evo.
Yeah.
Especially after an NPC in the early game says, oh, hey, cool tip, you can cancel evolution by pressing the B button during evolution.
Right.
Yeah, I guess the games wouldn't be fun either if they thought of everything.
Right.
Did you guys ever do any like the multiplayer Gen 5 stuff when it was like out?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, me neither. I feel like nobody did, and it's kind of sad because there's like just a fucking lot of content for some reason.
I think I did.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah,
But
I
looking
mean, it
at
wasn't anything like
looking at the
stunning.
multiplayer stuff on like videos and stuff, it feels like I missed out on a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, stuff like Join Avenue only pops off if you're like seeing people pretty regularly,
Yeah.
or like enough people at once, I guess. Ultralink felt weird. It felt like it just gave me more resources, and it was like, okay, I can get these other places too. So I just kind of stopped doing it.
That one.
So weird. That's like very single player campaign heavy game to be shoving multiplayer stuff into. I guess it's Pokemon.
He left everything that was nailed down. I didn't.
Alright, let's see here.
Dinosaur. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
I think I am going to peace thee out for the night.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Good
Take
night.
care.
Later.
Okay, I love you. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Just play that twice.
Nice. So nice, he played it twice.
Oh, cool.
Be like,
Sorry about that. I'm futzing around here.
okay. Oh, that was correct. I don't know how I fucked this up, but I did. There we go. Okay. He already looks really cool, just like this.
Looking good so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I mean, I still got some more shit to finish, but yeah, he's looking pretty fly already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to. Off,
Hello again.
Hey there.
I forgot to turn off only app messages for notification sound effects. For that.
No. Okay, that's what it was. So another yellow here. And
Why? This thing is fighting with me on every possible clip that I try to put in. It's saying the provided file duration exceeds maximum of 5.2 seconds. Well, it's showing me here in the preview that it's 2.3 seconds, and it's... Let me check the file size on my system. That's probably why it's griping.
Yeah.
I uploaded the Qbert one. It didn't give me much of a fuss. I just trimmed it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you make your own server just so you can have your own sounds on soundboard?
Survey says... Ding, 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 ding.
That'd be a fun sound effect to add. the Family Feud ding!
Yeah. Alright. Fair enough.
That's where all my sound effects are. Sheesh. Okay. $97.1 kilobytes. Oh, again, why? On this one it says 48.9. It's supposed to be the same thing.
Why do they have to be kilobytes? Why can't they be peaceful bytes? It's probably why they can't get in. It's probably like some sort of security checkpoint or something.
Probably.
They're not peaceful enough. Let's see. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. No. Don't need that many. Okay. Makes sense.
Oh,
So,
I can't use my own sounds, but only on my own soundboard unless I use Nitro.
Nitro,
That's how
yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
I don't know how Caps has been using stuff from other servers.
Well, Caps has Nitro. That's how that works. If you have
Yeah, I know.
Nitro, you can use.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I thought that you could use your own, but no one else's
Oh,
for
yeah, no.
free on your own server.
Yeah,
Nope.
I mean, I don't have Nitro either.
So I only have one thing to say about that.
Oh man.
Oh no!
Yays. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, oh. That there.
Well, at least the only sound effect I put in on my server besides the Qbert cursing was that from the first Ninja Turtles movie where Mikey says, "Let's go for it!"
Oh. Yeah.
But because of the limitation thingy being a pain in the neck, I had to delete little right before he says it
Yeah.
in order for it to fit.
Yeah.
You could also add like the Kirby game over sound effect there too.
No, I'm thinking I'll do the Wayne's World. It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Oh, okay.
And then 2 quotes from Roger Rabbit. One's about his personal philosophy and the laugh being a powerful thing.
Yeah. Well.
Those might definitely, well, I'd have a hard time cramming those down into fit with their
Right. Exactly.
anal retentive.
Well, the thing is, that works. Their limitation works out really well for me, since people are going to be using them on stream. It makes it harder for people to copyright claim me if they're that short.
Yeah.
Right, right. I understand that.
So,
The
because they don't just copyright claim music, they'll claim quotes too. Yeah.
right. The thing is, as I was griping about earlier, any of the clips I've been working with are under 5 mega. They are under the 5 seconds, and they are under the size limitation. But I still have to cut them down, regardless of that.
Right.
So I don't know. Must be a glitch in the thing.
Glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the file size through my computer, and I'm looking at it, the file size and length through my computer's main window, and then also it through according to what they're reading. So I don't know what the bloody problem is.
Yeah.
But I guess it's a new feature and they gotta work the bugs out. Love being a beta tester for a company without any pay.
Let's see. Just looking at this here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I see what happened here. Alright, so those gotta go. Add those. Then it's like 5 of these.
So earlier in the year, I picked up a little game on the Xbox Series X on a digital sale for like dirt cheap, and I got it in all of its DLC. It was called Immortals: Phoenix Rising.
Uh-huh.
It was formerly known
Yeah,
as God Monsters.
Right.
They created by Monster Energy,
Yeah, yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah, so you went and picked that up?
Yeah, I picked that up on a digital sale early in the year, and I got like 50 hours into it. It's a huge open world. Some were calling it a Breath of the Wild clone, but I was loving it because of one, no weapon breakage. Two, it was a Greco-Roman world you're going through, and three, the game is being hilariously narrated by two ancient gods who are bickering at each other like they're an old married couple.
Uh-huh.
And considering that this game released at about the same time as the PS5 and the Series X themselves, I was anticipating news of a sequel being, teased by now. As, it's been a good couple of years. If they were working on a sequel concurrently, they'd have something to show or about it. And then I find word that there was one that was in fairly early development, but it's been canceled.
Yeah.
Like, well, dang it.
Dang it!
They're refocusing their efforts on more Assassin's Creed games because Ubisoft isn't in the greatest shape right now.
Is it because they be so soft?
Right.
There's a little bit of political stuff going on behind the scenes there that I don't want to get into. But, basically, it's the toxic work environment accusations. And, great. What I thought was going to be one franchise of theirs I was going to really get into and get behind. And poop.
Yeah.
Tell your data,
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. I don't know how that got messed up. I'm trying to figure out how this...
The co-creator of Doom, John Romero, just got his autobiography published.
Oh, okay.
His fellow demon-slaying co-conspirator John Carmack wrote on Twitter that basically he said that he wishes him the best, and to preempt the inevitable question, no, we aren't planning to make a new game together. It's not a bad blood situation, it's just that they're off in different worlds now.
Right.
Carmack left id several years ago to work at Meta for Oculus VR. And he left that back in 2 years ago. He's now currently working on artificial general intelligence under a company named Keen Technologies.
But yeah, like it's funny, there was this thing, it was like an interview with the cast of Monty Python, it was like an interview with all of them, and they were all sitting around talking, like one of them's dead, but it was the other five,
Right.
And so they're all sitting around talking, and it's the person interviewing them like they were getting some kind of award or something, and anyway, the person interviewing them asked, like, hey, or have you all thought about like getting together to do some sort of like anniversary thing, or like any type of thing, and like, and I think it was John Cleese, and he's like, and he's like, well, it's been so, like X number of years since oh geez. So anyway, he's like, it's been so many years since, like 25 years or whatever since the last time we were all together. It's like, and so we've all decided to do something, and like there's this like applause break. There's this thunderous applause, and he's like, we're all going to have tea.
Gotta love that British humor.
Like,
yes, we're all going to do something together. We're going to go have tea.
Yeah, we're gonna get together and have tea.
Dude, Quentin, my sincerest condolences.
Yeah, that sounds awful, pretty much. Sounds pretty dire, honestly.
Dang, Clint, that's pretty rough.
Smokage. I think there ought to be a way for me to do a soundboard app on my phone or a Kindle or something, and then patch it through the microphone on my headset here. Discord Nitro Barned. Never did get around to trying out that voice changing program. I guess it was supposed to work on Discord and such, but I just used it to do voices on my intro.
Jeez.
Dude, someone did a complete and total Unreal Engine 5 remake of Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh yeah.
What?
Simpsons Hit and Run was a Grand Theft Auto clone set in Springfield,
Uh-huh. I see.
and it was massively popular. Hunger and I played the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Actually, Hunger got his entire family to play it.
It's pretty great.
Of course, it's never going to be up for public consumption.
Oh jeez.
See, Capcom reveals its top 5 best-selling franchises, and they're all Resident Evil. The Resident Evil is at the top of the list.
I am sure. Yeah.
Others are, let's see, the top 6. Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Street Fighter. What? Mega Man is number 4? And they're still taking forever to do a Mega Man 12 or an X9?
Yeah, it's because they, you know, like honestly, like I think it's kind of the opposite. I don't think it's their. I think it's more that it's still number 4 because they haven't made like like that many. You know? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Devil May Cry, and then Dragon's Dogma. That's a pretty big drop between number 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Resident Evil series has sold 146 million units in the franchise's entire lifetime. This number has been boosted by Resident Evil 4 Remake, which has sold 5 million units as of July, and it's only been out since about late April or early May. Let's see, the rest of the list is Monster Hunter at 94 million, franchise lifetime, Street Fighter 52 million, Mega Man at 40 million, Devil May Cry at 29 million, and bringing up the rear is Dragon's Dogma at 7.7 million.
Yeah.
Technically, because it's only had 1.5 games.
Yeah, I was gonna say they haven't really had that many Dragon's Dogma games, so the games that it had must have done pretty well. Yeah.
Right. They had 1.5 games, and the 1.5 has been ported up to. It was ported up from PS3, 360 to PS4, or Xbox One, and it's backwards or forwards compatible. So.
Yeah. So it's a thing. Goodness.
Does anybody know who voices Omni-Man normally?
I don't remember.
No,
I'm not familiar enough with
haven't-
the boys
I haven't
or
been following that.
Yeah, I mean,
or Invincible. I forget which one he's from,
Invincible.
but Invincible. Okay, so he's being voiced by J.K. Simmons in Mortal Kombat 1,
Uh-huh.
which I could definitely see him being that voice, but
Okay.
I don't know if
He
that's-
said that. Cap says that's who normally does it.
okay, it is the same guy. Okay, good. I'm happy they're going with continuity there. Oh, I kind of hope they get John Cena's voice for Peacemaker.
That's what I was saying. Like,
I mean, well, here's the funny thing: they got Jean-Claude Van Damme as a skin and voiceover for Johnny Cage in this,
Mhm.
which of course is super fitting if you know the history of Mortal Kombat,
Right.
dude. Cool. We'll continue this. We will continue this discussion after I get back from a pit stop. Back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Goodness. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this. At least not tonight. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Anthony Starr's Homelander. Oh, sad face. That's what the was about. Yeah, I kind of figured that they wouldn't be able to get John Cena, but still funny. Oh, Peacemaker. I'm sorry. I got the two mixed up. I don't follow either of those fucking things, so.
Me either.
Oh, jeez. It's so fucking good. Alright. Jeez. It's crazy how much longer, how much more I still have to go. Let's see here. There we go. No. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's see. What we got here? So this should be... There we go. Alright, let's see here.
Tell your data here.
Jeez. Oh. Let's see. so I'm almost done with this. Doomslayer is going to be in DLC. That's what they're saying. Could be. Can't say he wouldn't fit in. So a guy who's focused on doom and slaying things goes to Mortal Kombat. You know, like it's so crazy it just might work. You know, like. Is, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, yeah. So just need this to go one higher. Okay, let's just do this one. So what, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. I'm currently on chapter 3 of the book that I'm writing for that writing contest, so that's going okay.
Cool.
Let's see here. What else? Let's see, I did some grinding on La Pucelle Ragnarok on Thursday, which was my day off. So I did a little grinding then, or maybe it was Friday. I don't know if my days run together now. It's like I think I did some grinding yesterday. Is what it was, because I had some. Yeah, it was yesterday because I had. I wasn't streaming last night, so I was like, I'll just do some grinding. Oh boy, it is a chore on that game to level certain characters up. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I got an item called Ultra Orb after clearing a thing, and I was really excited about it. I was like, oh man, Ultra Orb, that sounds really cool. And then like I went and looked at it, and it has like really shitty stats, and it's like, and then the description says Ultimate Orb that can defeat anything, and then in parentheses it says defective. Yeah. So yeah, it's a joke item, but it's like I'm just gonna keep fusing stuff to it until it's not a joke anymore. Yeah. I figure why the heck not. So. Okay, that takes care of that. Takes care of that. Alright, let's see. Just stick that there. Come here. Okay. Jeez. This is so much more involved than the Final Fantasy 1 sprites that I was doing. Alright, yeah. Okay, well. Oh, goodness. Alright, well. I think I might have to go ahead and... Yeah, no, Well, this sprite, like for Ramza, was from a PlayStation game, so that's, you know, definitely a much more complicated sprite. But yeah, it's like his portrait / mugshot for the game. So. So yeah, it's coming along really nicely, I think. But yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning though, so I'm thinking I might go ahead and just call it a night here and then work on this again next time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. It's just because yeah, I mean, like,
you were close.
I know I'm close to getting done, but it's just, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I might have to just hold off until next time.
Yeah.
Because the rest of his hair and is gonna be a pain in the ass. So, so yeah. Jeez. Anyway, alright, well, I think I'll go ahead and...
Okay, I love you, bye-bye!
Alright, that I think is going to be it for this one, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. We'll be back to continue that monstrosity next time. And of course, as always, I hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.